season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A gain of 14.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A 3-yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
The Cardinal first down.
From the gun, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
25-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Murray now. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Wentz now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Carson Wentz.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, he's going to drop this down to Sanders. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
7-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Strip that ball. Check it back, check it back. Check, check, check. 5'9", 5'9". 52's the mark, boys, 52. It's just me and you. It's just me. Ram.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 3, Eagles 0.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
Double time. 3 down. 52's the mic right here over there. 52's the mic.
On 1st down, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the 1st time tonight. Pulled in at the 24. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
46 down, man. 5-4. Check that. What, Mike 52 right here. I'm trying to collect. Check.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Wins to throw again. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
But things were a little leaky in the beginning of that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
It's a gain of 8.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Arizona.
Now Murray again. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing again, Murray. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
10. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And an incomplete pass.
On the keeper.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. 3rd down here.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
52's the mic, boy. 52.
Again, it's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Murray now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Eagles. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
All you got to do is
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here's Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Murray's pass.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing is Murray on third down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Left side here to Sanders. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay up.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
He's not going to get me. Hey, alert 3.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 44. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Check 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Miles Sanders.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
3rd and 5.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
1st and goal at the 4.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Pollard. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator,
and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And a lead now up to 14.
17. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
54 is mark. 54 is mark. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun now from Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off. But not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
2nd and 6.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Sanders. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they take a knee. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.